3.
Hello, my name is Amado Sheep, and I'll be conducting a dissection with a sheep heart. So look, we see here the sheep heart. You have the outside of the heart. I did make a window right here, small little window, and I cut it just a little section there, and right here it shows the right ventricle. Flip it back over here, and you can see the coronary artery, this big artery that supplies blood from the heart that comes from the aorta. Then we have right here these flap-like structures. Right here, that's the auricle. We have two sides of the auricles, and they're ear-like muscle flaps that cover both atriums, the right atrium, the left atrium. One on this side, you flip it over, and one on this side. Okay, now I'm going to stick my probe into the vena cava, so deoxygenated blood veined into the vena cava. So I'm going to stick it right in there. I'm going to finagle a little bit and see if I can do it. And I'm going to open the heart all the way through. And you can see my little probe, and that right there was the vena cava. So it comes out, deoxygenated blood comes in through the right atrium. So this right here, big section right here, is the right atrium. I'm going to take this out and show you the right atrium right there. Now this big open hole in the right atrium, you have your tricuspid valve. So inside that little thing is your tricuspid valve. So you see these little valves right here? That's the tricuspid valve. Comes through, goes in here, and you have your papillary muscle that goes in this section right here. You can't see it very well, that's why I split it open on this side or here. But you have your right ventricle. So right here, right ventricle from that section. So I'm going to open the part back up again. So your deoxygenated blood comes out, goes through the pulmonic trunk, out to the lungs, and you have in the lungs. Deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated by the lungs, comes back in into the pulmonary arteries. So the pulmonary arteries come back in, and you can see right here, like a little section, or right here actually, the section right here is your atrium. So this right here is your left atrium. So your left atrium, and you see here so here's the coordinate tendinae, little string-like structures, very thin. And over here you got two flaps. So both sections of the ventricles have flap-like structures which fold, and those are the trabecular caronae. So you have your oxygenated blood now, all good to go, and it goes out right here into right here, this little valve right here. And this valve is your bicuspid valve, right here. It goes, right here. It's not right there, right here. It goes in, and it finally goes out through this little section here, which is your final destination for your heart. Atrium, right here. Which goes out towards the aorta. So after the aorta, oxygenated blood towards the aorta, and that's complete. And wait, just not now. I'm going to name a couple of sections throughout the heart that we did not cover. So you have your interventricular septum, which is actually not this right here. It's actually this part right here on both sides. So it lines the wall of both ventricles. And then you have your base. So I'm going to flip it over. And you have your base, which is the attachment of blood vessels that enter and exit the heart. That little structure right there. And that last little part is your apex, which the apex is the left section of that ventricle. And that is the structure of the heart. Thanks for watching.